Welcome back to another video. So I know I'm literally wearing the same outfit as the previous one, but I'm just recording it back to back. The previous video was how I made my first $10,000 month as an online fitness coach. Today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys exactly how one client paid me $10,000 for fitness coaching. So how I closed my first $10,000 fitness offer, fitness client. How one client paid me 10K for online fitness coaching. It might not make a lot of sense for you guys who are doing low ticket, but I'm going to explain it to you guys right now and how it was actually a good deal for him, how it was an absolute no-brainer. So I'm going to explain exactly how I generate that caliber of lead, of prospect who is willing to pay that amount for fitness coaching, how my offer is actually worth way more than I actually charge. So how I went about crafting an irresistible high ticket offer and actually over delivering on my promise and providing a lot more value. I'm going to break all of it down. So the first thing, so I'm going to throw back again. It was just over a year ago. The first thing that I had to take into consideration. So at that point, I was already doing pretty well. I was pretty skilled. I was closing deals very, very consistently. I was selling anywhere between like 3 to 5K packages online. The first thing we need to take into consideration is the niche. I knew that if I wanted to sell high ticket and I needed to solve big problems. For example, Elon Musk's quote, you get paid in proportion to the size of the problems that you solve. So the bigger the problems you solve, the more you can actually charge for it. And if you can solve rich people problems, you can charge rich people prices. So in terms of fitness coaching, the demographic that probably has the most amount of money, business owners, aged 40 and above. So I was coaching specifically executives. So my whole marketing and lead generation strategy was based around getting high-level executives on the phone. So the first thing is that I needed to figure out is like, where does that prospect typically hang out? Like most of them are not on the typical social media platforms. We could get a few of them on Instagram. Most of the time we were getting these leads from LinkedIn and straight through email. So we were doing cold email campaigns, fully automated, which was essentially bringing us leads on a daily basis. And I was getting on the phone with one or two CEOs, high-level execs or business owners, age 40 and above. I would get on the phone with one or two of them every single day, literally like clockwork, because we had all the lead generation figured out. But it was not super scalable. I was not running ads yet. It's an outbound strategy, which I essentially teach my clients within my program. But if I was to run ads for that offer, I would probably make way more money. But anyways, the first thing is that I had a well-positioned offer. My offer was an absolute no-brainer. It was essentially a need-to-have solution for that prospect. He had never seen anything like it. It was completely different than any other fitness offer he actually came across, which is also something that I teach. How to create a grand slam offer, how to create an offer that separates yourself from your entire competition, how to create an offer which literally sells itself, and how to create an offer which is worth literally 10 times what you're actually charging, which makes it a no-brainer. So I had a fantastic offer catered specifically for that sort of individual. That's number one. Number two, I had world-class coaching and support designed specifically for these guys. So it was not just fitness, training, accountability, and nutrition. We were diving into stress. So we were tracking their stress. We would literally buy them an Oura ring, buy them a Whoop tracker to track their HRV. HRV is related to stress, which these guys probably have a lot of. Sleep, tracking their sleep. Again, a lot of these guys struggle with sleep. So we're looking at that data. We were tracking all of the data, all of their health markers. We're even getting blood work done. Like, it might sound complicated, but if you want to stand out and if you want to like crush it in today's market, you need to take the additional steps. You need to create a little bit of complexity within your business, because again, if you try to keep it super simple all the time, people are going to copy you. It's going to be super simple. Even getting some blood work done. There's literally companies right now, you press a button, you buy it for like $150. It gets sent to your prospect, to your new client. They get their blood work done, all the health markers. So we're looking at all of this data, making adjustments to ensure that every single health marker is actually improving with the program, which obviously it will if you optimize their nutrition, their training, and they move more. Very, very simple. Hence why they were very happy to actually pay that amount. Like if you were to go to a hospital, to a doctor, you would probably spend tens of thousands of dollars a year to get that done. So it was a no-brainer solution. But anyways, we had world-class coaching, a great offer. We knew how to actually get on the phone with these guys. So it was no-brainer. So typically I was selling, so how I went about selling my first 10K deal. Typically I was selling anywhere between like 3K and 5K upfront. Now I got on the phone with a prospect, connected on a pretty high level with the guy, and I knew that he could not get a generic solution. So I needed to craft something specifically for him. He wanted to work with me for the entire year. So by the end of the call, no pitch deck, no pitch, literally nothing. It was literally just like one-on-one actual conversation. And by the end of the call, I offered him like a full year of coaching directly with myself. We would get on a call every month, okay? The other clients were not getting that. I'll get on a call with him every month. If needed, we could make it a lot more often. And essentially one-on-one with me for the entire year. When it came to the price point, I was like, look, the offer is $10,000. He was like, okay, cool. Here's my credit card number. Boom, process the payment, close the deal. So obviously the way I went about making the sale, like I essentially engineered an objection-free sale. Like you need to know how to sell. I essentially broke down all the possible objections prior to even getting to the price point, which is why I did not need to, if you're trying to handle objections for like that sort of price point, you're never going to sell. You're going to come off salesy. You want to handle all the objections prior to even getting to the pitch. And there's a specific framework that I used specifically for fitness offers, which I also teach my clients nowadays, sort of fitness coaches. So I engineered an objection-free close. I got to the price. Again, when you deal with high caliber people, it's effortless. Like these guys don't ask much from you because they understand how everything works. They're paying for the result. They're not paying for every single little like mechanism within your offer. They don't give a shit how many check-ins they get. They don't give a shit how many nutritional protocols, how many coaching programs, how many personalized check-ins, whatever it may be. They don't give a shit. I did not even mention what he would be getting exactly in the program. He did not care because the way I communicated everything to him, he was like, okay, cool. This guy knows exactly how to get me from where I am to where I want to be, which is my ideal situation. I don't care what it's going to take for me to get there. I know he has all the tools to actually get me there. Okay, cool. That makes sense. So I was selling the outcome. I was not selling all the deliverables within it. I obviously knew what sort of objections we're getting. I literally had like 10 objections throughout the call, which I essentially shattered prior to getting to the close. Got to the close. I literally said the program is 10K for the entire year, and he paid upfront. Upfront 10K, so it was 10K upfront, or it would be 1K, 1.5K a month, which would be more. He paid 10K upfront, signed him up, and we actually worked together for more than a year. No problems, no hassle. I changed his life with my high level coaching. So yeah, that's literally it. I'm not sure what else I should share over here, but yeah, if you know how to attract the right people, so if you can solve bigger problems, like just a quick takeaway, if you can solve bigger problems, you can charge more. If you can solve rich people problems, you can charge more. Hence why being able to attract the right people is super important. Being able to attract high quality leads is super important. And the ways I would go about doing that now is through essentially paid advertising. Because again, once you crack the code, you can scale it up a lot faster. At the time when I was doing this, running this specific fitness offer, I could not scale it up very fast because I could not generate more leads because I did not run any ads. I did not know how to run ads at that point. But yeah, that's basically it. Being able to attract the right people, solve big problems, solve rich people problems, charge high ticket, over deliver with your service, deliver world-class service, and that's basically it.